Chase a check, get a check, get a check. Chase a check, get a check, run it back. Passports when we fly.
What type of music was you listening to in high school?
In high school, definitely J. Cole, Kendrick, Joey Badass,
Okay.
Kanye, Drake, you know, the typical, you know, artists.
Yeah.
And some underground stuff too.
If you compared it to the music you listen to now, you would think it's like a whole different, like a different style. Like, what would be the difference if you was to compare it?
Well, back then I was like more into like conscious stuff, you know, like a food for thought type of music. Now, like, I would enjoy some stuff that's just like an artist can literally just be saying gibberish, and I'll be like, yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That hits hard.
Is it more so the beat, or do it just be like?
Well, you know, nowadays it's just like
the flow.
It's just like if it's a vibe,
Yeah,
that's a fire song.
that's true. That's
You know?
facts though. That's what a lot of old heads don't seem to get, man. It's like,
But it's like I don't get it twisted now. Like, I got my balance. I like both sides, you know. I like those vibey songs where it's just like the lyrics don't matter, but I also like songs that, you know, the lyrics hit you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, you mentioned that you listen to J. Cole,
Yeah.
Kendrick. I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
yeah, it's some definitely flavor in they raps or whatever. Like, so you definitely like versatile when it comes to
Yeah.
the different type of music you like versus being one minded. Like, oh no, that ain't music. Because at the end of the day, it is.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy too, because like I was literally thinking about this like a few hours ago. Like, I noticed, especially here in Florida, like artists in particular who come from Florida, they're versatile. Versus like an artist from New York, they only got like one style.
Yeah, one sound.
Or Atlanta, they only got one sound style.
Yeah.
But Florida, like, you come up from Florida, like an artist coming up from Florida, they could do like 2-3 different type of genres. You feel me?
Yeah.
Styles and
I
rap.
noticed that too.
You
I
feel
noticed
me?
that. Like, you would know, like, if you hear a rapper from Atlanta, you know, like, oh, he's from Atlanta, or definitely New York. You know that New York sound.
Like,
Cause they
from
all,
New York.
it seems like they all rap on the same beats, you know. Shout out New York though, but you just
shout
know,
out
you
New
know
York.
when it's a New York song. Like,
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah. Did engineering or music come first? Like, when you did you start engineering or did you start making music first?
Making music.
Making music.
Yeah.
I want to start on the engineering. When did you start engineering?
I started dabbling in 20. That's a good question. Cause like engineering and like producing.
So do you label it engineering or producing?
Well, what do you
Like?
What do you
like
mean by
making beats?
engineering? Oh, so producing?
Yeah. Okay. Producing. Yeah.
Producing.
Yeah. My bad.
Producing. Yeah, I started producing before like making songs. Like.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Producing. I started that before. I started rapping on songs, and that was like when I was like 16 years old.
Okay. What made you want to get into it?
It was one of those things that I discovered a love for back in middle school. It was when a homie just like convinced me, like just like, you know, rap with me, and I was like, okay. I did it, and I don't know, it was just like, it was like back in the day I will always listen to songs, and I will always like critique songs, like, you know, if they just like thin out the hi-hat, that song would be more fire. Or like if they just like change the snare, it would be. And I think that's like where like my interest for like crafting instrumentals came from. Just like listening to songs and just like painting my own version in my head. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. And then when you started making music, how were you when you first decided that you want to make music, and what made you want to start making music?
Like, I officially started doing it when I turned 18. I played with it when I was like 17, but I wasn't fully confident. I was fully confident when I was 18. What made me want to do it was being a producer. You don't really have the opportunity to have people like be on your beats, you know, starting off. So I was just like, you know, let me just rap on my own stuff, and that's where it all started.
Okay, and so you are a gospel artist.
Yeah.
You make gospel songs. Was it a time where you didn't make gospel music?
Yes.
What type of music was you making?
Some crazy stuff. Wild stuff.
You got some in the vault that we don't know about. You got some.
If you look hard enough, you'll find it.
Okay. Is it everything JohnGar?
What's up?
Everything JohnGar. You had a name.
No,
before.
that's I went by acapella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Acapella.
Yeah, cause like I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna call myself acapella, cause like if you place me on any beat, I'm gonna slide on that mug.
Okay.
Like hence the name acapella.
How old was you when you had that name, and when you changed your name?
True, I think I was like 17. Yeah, 17, and I changed it really when I went in jail, 2020. In 2020, I had like a whole like I don't know what to call it, like I knew I needed to rebrand myself, and I was just coming up with all these names. Like at first I thought I was because I really love the and the acapella, and I was thinking, oh, I can make it akara or akarea, you know, something like that. Funny enough, you know, I think it's like akarea. I didn't know this. There was no dictionary in my cell. Okay. And like akarea meant like wise man or something like that. And I literally just came up with that in my head in jail. I'm like, that's a trip. But shout out Brahim Cruz. He gave me my name. Like he recommended it to me back in 2019. He back when I was working at Walmart, he saw my name tag. And I think my name tag have like my full name, Jonathan Garcia, and he was like, "Yo, it would be fire if your name was like your rap name be like JohnGar." I was like, "Nah, that's trash." I was not feeling it at all, bro. But when I went to jail, and I was going through these ideas for names, that name came back for some reason, and I was like, "Yeah, it could work, but I'm not really feeling it."
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, you know, that's my name. Like,
that's your name, yeah.
I stuck with it. I'm like, you know, it grew on me. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I like
this
it. It's a dope name.
Me.
Yeah.
This is like, this is my authentic self.